again managing to get out, but it looks like another mine ends up hitting that Dragoon right there. And, oh, just barely manages to get the Dragoon at that point. But it looks like he is going to be able to fend this attack off. No, sorry, I guess that was it. I thought that was that Dragoon that popped out of the gateway, but it looks like that pylon's going to end up going down. And Kal has no other choice, and really this is horrible for Kal, because first of all, that drop shuttle's been spotted. And Light, in the meantime, has dropped his barracks inside Kal's base and has produced a couple fire bats. A Reaver's out, and even if that fire bat doesn't do any damage, it's spotting information. Additionally, it's being annoying. I like this. That's great. Fire bat's just running amok. Looks like that second fire bat going for the secondary has been taken care of. Looks like a Reaver Scarab being wasted right there. I think that probe actually, yeah, that probe ended up getting a kill right there. Hero probe. But now, yeah, he's going to have to ferry some units out to, again, save that. Actually, no, it doesn't look like he's even going to bother. At some point, I feel like he should go out and save those structures. Or maybe he's just going to leave it, because we'll see. Light, in the meantime, taking this opportunity to expand. And Kal, he's going out for this Reaver drop. I don't know that, first of all, it's getting spotted out by all those mines, but second of all, I'm surprised he's doing this, because he has to expect that Light was going to be prepared for this. Going to drop it in anyway, and it looks like he got a good shot off on both the tanks, and let's see if he gets any SCVs out of it. Doesn't look like he's going to, though. Yeah, just blows harmlessly to the side, comp setting, and 2 Goliaths prepared. So I guess Kal had to commit to that. He has to do something at this point to kind of even up the economic damage and try to get back in this game. But dropping a Zealot right there, and he's going to try to launch a Scarab from behind, and the Scarab looks like it managed to get just one tank there. So the Zealot now down. I think that's going to be the end of this harass in the meantime. Managed to get another shot off to damage that tank and the Goliath. So now, yeah, he's bringing that drop shuttle back. Something else upgrading at the cybernetics core. This is also going to give. It looks like this is giving an opportunity to expand one more time. And yeah, Vulture's not so good against buildings. That's why it's still sitting there trying to attack that. Looks like he's going to drop that Reaver and clean that up at this point with that lone Reaver. Let's see. Waiting for him to empty it. There it goes. Taking a shot. There it goes. So it looks like his tech is safe. Still an unpowered gateway, but he's still able to build off that tech. Citadel. Comsat going off, being built at that third expansion. That's what I was just about to say. Instead of that robotics facility, I was thinking that Kal would be better. It would be better for him to just go straight air at this point. And we'll see. But Light, again, he's getting that Comsat station down. I think he's going to be able to Comsat this off. And I think he has to suspect this, because Kal, being behind in both macro and kind of have his economy harassed this entire time, he's got to, basically Light's got to expect, what's he going to do to try to get back in this? He's going to try to heavy tech. Looks like he's getting a lot of factories down, and I would not be surprised if he just starts pumping Goliaths at this point. I really have a lot of confidence in, and see, he's already got Goliaths out. That was mostly for the drop, though, but I think he's going to be well prepared for this. In the meantime, yeah, as you can see, Kal running into a little bit of a kind of a resupply problem. And let's see, actually, what Light might be doing here is he might be going for that secondary ridge hit. Another Citadel going down, apparently. Interesting. Inside the base this time. I'm surprised he doesn't just put a pylon down at the 6 o'clock. Yeah, he's going to go for that ridgeline hit, and it's going to be hard because of those 4 Goliaths there to do anything. It looks like that Reaver did manage to get a hit off, and doing an excellent job going in between those hits. Managed to take out one of the tanks, but good micromanagement from Light to stop that in the meantime, and picking off both the OBS in the meantime as well. And now the question is how soon are those carriers going to be in for Kal, and will he be able to fend that off in the meantime? I'm not gonna. It does not look good. He's only got that single carrier out, and honestly, 2 carriers is not going to be enough. We'll see if there's some Goliaths here to reinforce this. Dropship down. Oh, dropship absolutely annihilated on the edge. Vulture blocking the gap. That's awesome. Just making sure that any the Zealots can't get through. And now Kal is essentially trying to go carriers off one base, off a single base, and that is not a good situation. Looks like he's going to lose this Nexus as well. And I mean, actually, no, I take it back. He does have that third, or I should say that second expansion up, but it's mineral only, and really when you're going carriers, what you're more worried about essentially is the gas at that point. So it doesn't look like, yeah, lost that Nexus, is only mining out of a single gas and trying to go carriers simultaneously. So he's going to have to sacrifice something for it. It's going to be difficult. The Light definitely has the I mean, he's had the upper hand ever since the DT rush, in my opinion, but once he pushed down those vultures and picked off a couple units, but we'll see if there's anything Kal can do to get back in it. Bleeding Dragoons at the moment, at this moment, and Light is just pressing in. He's trying to end this now. He wants to go take out that second expansion, and it looks like he's going to be successful in doing so. He has a lot of tanks here to back this up. Oh no, a mine going off though on Light's own on his own tank. Only 2 Dragoons though here, and a handful of Zealots between Light and that second expansion. Still those 2 carriers, and once again the X Factor, those 3 carriers. We'll see if they'll get up in time. And we'll see if the dragoons can, or I'm sorry, if those zealots can take out those 3 tanks. That'll be all the difference here. Another Reaver out. Looks like it managed to take out that Goliath, and more reinforcements coming in. And now, if Light, what it's going to come down to is can Light kill that expansion before those carriers come out, pushing up the rest of those Goliaths? Second tank down, trying to get turrets. I think he's still expecting it. Looks like he might be able to get that dropship. More dragoons pushing up, and it's 2 tanks and a Goliath versus 2 dragoons. Looks like 1 tank down, and now it's 1 tank. 1 Goliath, and so it looks like Kal's actually managed to hold this off at this point, and that turret's going to go up, and just a single vulture coming in, actually a handful of vultures coming alongside. I guess Light realized that he wasn't going to be able to do anything at this point, so instead, and now he's going to spot those carriers now as well, getting some mines down there in the meantime. We'll see if he's able to sneak in with any economic damage, but Light, well prepared, had that time perfectly, coming in with a nice little line of Goliaths there, a nice little cavalcade. I'll say cavalcade. Go look it up. Of Goliaths, and with those 4 dragoons there, I think he's going to be able to hold this off nonetheless. And it looks like he's able to snipe those mines before anything happens. But in the meantime, yeah, those vultures. I was wondering about those vultures, able to sneak underneath and take out a lot of probes there. So once again, Kal is not mining out of his main, has no secondary, and is mining minerals only otherwise. So he needs to push up and try to beat Light at this point. Looks like Light in the meantime has expanded the bottom right hand corner. Things not looking good for Kal, even though he has these 3 carriers out. Mines being planted out just to kind of trip up, and he's going to expand once more. Actually, he's just going to take all the expansions all over the map just in case at this point, it looks like. Because even if he ends up losing those, he'll be able to spot them out. Getting a Terran science facility in the meantime, maybe thinking about upgrades. Looks like that 12 o'clock location is going to be at least halted temporarily. Going to be cancelled right there. More vultures pushing in. There's nothing to defend those probes. Looks like instead of pushing in, though, he's going to pull back and put down some mines. Unfortunately, that starport looks like it's going to get taken out pretty rapidly here. I'm surprised that there's still vultures here. Looks like they're going to go try to take out what's at that 6 o'clock location, try to clean up, do what they could. Surprised we're seeing vultures and not Goliaths at this point still. Looks like the Goliaths, though, are going for that second expansion, just going to protect there for the moment. And now Kal, it looks like he's got that Nexus back up at his secondary, but still, I'm surprised he has as many units. I'm not sure where he's getting these resources, honestly. Has 3 carriers out, has a good amount of Dragoons and Zealots out. Where is he getting the cash? He's got to be low. He's got to be just kind of on the verge here. And I think it's just going to take 1 or 2 good attacks from Light to kind of finish it. I'm really impressed that he has units out in the field that he does, though. I mean, as you can see, he's got a decent-sized force out here. Looks like he is going to be able to push up onto that bottom right expansion. Interesting. Able to push in that bottom right expansion. Some Goliaths and some Vultures trailing. So they should be able to defend this, but not before some SCVs are killed. Not before a couple of those turrets are taken down, and in the meantime, also at that initial natural expansion, able to slip through that right there. And as you can see, Light just trying to chase those forces all the way around. A single supply depot out in the background there. They're finally going to be intercepted by some Goliaths there, but looks like at that first expansion, yeah, those carriers still, or I'm sorry, yeah, battle. No, I was right the first time. Carriers still having a fun time attacking. More carriers being produced. Where is he getting these resources? Seriously, his main is completely mined out. He's finally started mining at his secondary once again, and he's only got mineral only at his other base. I'm surprised we're not seeing just more zealots here at this point, and a huge force now from Light starting to push up. And I think that's going to be it though for Kal, because yeah, just starting to stream the forces out. Goliaths just looks like they're engaging the middle field. He can actually probably hold position those Goliaths, let them take out as many interceptors as he possibly can, which looks like what he's doing right there. Those carriers starting to fall back now, running low, and yeah, as you can see, the forces just streaming in. Yeah, it's kind of the marching. Level 1 weapons upgraded for Light in the meantime. A couple Zealots going to try to sneak through in the meantime. Going to be redirected by that Goliath though. And there goes that second expansion. Yeah, mineral-only expansion going down right there, and it looks like, yeah, they're Kal calling GG because it just doesn't have enough to hold it back. So, hope you guys enjoyed that.